Alright, so I'm going to make this video. I don't know how long it's going to be, but yesterday night, they released the Purgatory Bond trailer for Global, and we knew that he was coming. We already knew he was coming, so this isn't a shock, but it's very interesting. We'll just watch it, right? We'll watch it, but I think it's very interesting what they did at the end, right? So here's his trailer. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same one that was on JP, but I'm not sure. So yeah, you got Bond here, right? Yep. I mean, it's a pretty good trailer though. Okay. Okay, so there's Bond, right? Now, now you see that they used the Japanese version. They used the Japanese version of Bond, right? Actually, the entire game. It's funny because usually you would want it to be translated so that way you could see what's going on here. But I'm pretty sure that Global Netmarble was just like, screw it, let's just take it from the Japanese version, and they decided to literally just use footage from that version, right? Which is interesting because, again, usually you want it translated to, you know, the English or whatever native language that is being shown, right? But I guess it's fine, I suppose, right? I mean, it's just funny that they just straight up just use JP. See, like, that you would want to see the buff, but we can't read that. Here's his ult. So pretty cool. Right. So here, right, oh no, not there. Right here, right? So we have this Grand Cross second anniversary festival. Okay. So I don't know why they kept it second anniversary if this isn't Global's second anniversary festival. Now we gotta wait until the actual patch notes / update, preview, maintenance, whatever you want to call it, come out. But depending on what they name this, they definitely won't keep it the same. Maybe it'll be called Grand Cross JP Second Anniversary Festival. Because, again, if they keep it Grand Cross Second Anniversary Festival, which, again, I'm sure they just copied and translated it from JP. If they keep it the Second Anniversary Festival, what are they going to name Global's actual second year anniversary, right? Are they just going to skip? They're going to be like, all right, this is the third anniversary festival. Like, no, I'm sure that's not going to be the case, but they should definitely change the name. I think a name change is, like, required. I honestly do not understand why they decided to, you know, make it this, right? Grand Cross Second Anniversary Festival. It's not the biggest thing in the world. It's just the small stuff that matters, right? It's the small stuff that matters. So I guess we'll wait to see what happens on the second year anniversary or JP's second anniversary festival when it drops on Global. But they really should consider name changing this if they're not, right? If they're not going to change it, they really should consider it. But I guess we'll just go over Bond real quick just to wrap up the video, even though I'm sure everyone and their mother knows what Purgatory Bond does. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's look at him. Alright, so my boy Bond, right? Everybody knows what he does. He's a very good unit. Best unit in the game, probably. He's very heavily supported by Arthur and those who can buff max HP overall because of the fact that his damage is scaled on max HP. I made units who you should work on, or should you work on these units, what works best with him video, and there's like a bit of units that actually could help him, you know, in battle. Now alone, I'll be honest, alone, he's not the craziest. if you don't have HP buffers, he really isn't all that like, oh my god, broken busted OP. Like, yeah, he still does good damage. It's just without Arthur, without like Twigo on the back or somebody, his damage isn't all that mind blowing. And like, to be honest, unless of course, because he has detonate, unless of course they're all at max ultimate gauge, then his damage is like crazy even without the HP buffers. But keep in mind that detonate is a very powerful effect when they're at max HP, right? Now, top that on with somebody who has a lot of max HP that he's getting from his passive, his buff skill, his supporting units that are on the team. Yeah, this hits very, very hard. I think a lot of people just completely dismiss the detonate portion of this, of the skill. Yes, I get it. Like when you're just starting the match and they only have, no ultimate move gauge orbs, or they only have like 2 or something like that. It's not all that impressive because it's only a 40% increase to additional damage. But once they reach max, that's 100% additional damage that you're doing. So keep that in mind, right? It's not something to take light. Like that's really, really strong. But yeah, his buff card gift, very strong. Heals, increases max HP for all allies, by the way, not just him. Very, very strong. Passive, very, very strong. All in all, this unit is just a very phenomenal unit, which is why he pretty much is the best unit in the game. Now, you could make an argument that Goddess Elizabeth could be better than him, but Goddess Elizabeth is just like, she's toxic, right? Whereas this card, he does kind of rely on support, so it's not like you can just, you could, but it's not often that if you face off against 3 people that you'll win with this bond alone, because his max HP does take a dip immensely without max HP buffers. So keep that in mind. And if you have the one Escanor and he's alone on the field, like if they're running him on a sub slot for some reason and he just jumps in, you could kill him. You actually could kill him. You could stun him to death. You could use Escanor's cards. Like you could kill him, right? He's not immune to debuffs either, so do keep that in mind. This bond, again, like I said, very, very OP when he's ran with HP buffers. When he's not, he's a very, very good unit, but I wouldn't call him busted, broken OP. If you have someone who can remove buffs, he's screwed. If you have someone who takes away his orb, like dissolves, for example, like Zeldris, Green Gulther, Red Easton, etc., he's not looking all that impressive because he would never get his ultimate if you literally just keep alt dissolving him, right? So very, very good. Also keep in mind, a lot of people aren't going to have him 6 out of 6. Yes, the Omega level whales will. Not a lot of people will have him at 6 out of 6. So pretty much you'll probably be seeing it at most 3 or 4 out of 6 when you face him in PvP. Alright, so I had to make a cut because my neighbor's dogs like barked to all hell. So I don't even know where I was, but I think I was talking about how he is very, very reliant on, max HP buffers. It's just the simple fact that that's just how it is, right? I want to say he's not like broken, but he is pretty damn OP, right? He is pretty damn OP. You can win against him. It's not impossible. You pretty much just want to take out his support units before him. Because I'm telling you right now, once you take out his support allies, it's over. Like, he doesn't really have that much max HP. Yes, he will always consistently get max HP buffs from not only his skill 2, but his passive. He is very good. Very, very good unit. So yeah. But yeah, I think that's where I left off. Apologies if I just completely missed it. But yeah, so hopefully this video was, a little bit enjoyable. I know a lot of people already know what he does. Global naming it the 2nd year anniversary festival is kind of weird. So we'll see if they change it, but probably not knowing Global. But yeah, so hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, go ahead and leave a like for the algorithm. Comment below if you're going to summon on this unit. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys already know I'll see you all next time.